Ratna?
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. The comment ID, please.
Okay.
How are you?
Hi. How are you? I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good, Archana. Thank you.
Okay.
So, yeah, you have total 7 years of experience, right?
No, I
You
do
have
have
three
total
to four.
7 years experience or overall into
Mhm.
Power BI is 5.8.
Yeah, go through your technical knowledge till now, what you worked on the Power BI itself, what projects you have undergone, and how much you know about Power BI. Just let me walk through your profile.
Okay, thank you for having me. My name is and I do have total 5.8 years experience into Power BI. I have worked on various fields like sales, insurance, banking, HR, and my last project was into medical domain. So I'm highly skilled in using Power BI for data visualization analysis. So this include creating interactive report to dashboard, connecting of various data sources, including SQL database, and implementing complex data transformation and calculation using DEX function. And I have handled multiple projects like insurance, HR. My last big project was into HR project, and my the last company I was working with, into that company, my project was into medical domain. So the project was basically for the Netherlands-based client into manufacturing of medical equipment. So they are specifically into neuro and sensory. So we were building an analytical solution that can gives insight about the product performance, like licensing of software, risk analysis, security of application. And for that, we were using import mode, and for the data source, SQL, Jira, and GitHub. And for the KPI, we were showing high, medium, low performance for Black Duck and Coverity. So Black Duck and Coverity were the two software there, where like whatever the product was, so all product performance was coming into the Black Duck and Coverity. So that performance I have to show it into my dashboard for each and every version. Like they have multiple version for that every particular product. So I have to show like I was using for the that performance. I was using the stack bar chart for the each, like high, medium, low performances for the Jira. I had to show like how much task has been done. So for that I was using the trend chart there. So how much task has been done. So for that so many uh, I was for that selecting the task, I was using the slicer for that. If you will like to do how much is done, pending, and on process, so that way the task was assigned. So if you will select any slicer or any particular, so it was comes under on a weekly basis. So that was that way designed.
Okay, good. So, how many data sources you are familiar with till now you worked on?
Data source
So,
mostly
what type of data sources maybe?
SQL, Excel file, CSV files I have connected to the Power BI. Mostly I have used SQL and Excel. I worked on the my HR project. I have used SQL file, sorry, Excel file for my project, and for this my last project, data. There were so many data sources were there. Like I was connecting to the direct mode as well. Like data source was a GitHub, and the SQL and Excel CSV file was there. So all was connecting like SQL and Azure. All the data was there into the SQL file, and some data was into the REST API also. For that, we have the connectors. So data was coming that way.
Okay. So, do you familiar with SRS?
No, I have mostly worked on the SQL.
Okay. Okay, good. So you worked on the SQL part along with Power BI tax measures and internal SQL queries, right?
Ye-
Building the dashboards.
yes, yes.
So you have an experience creating paginated reports.
Paginated report, I know how to create it, because I have like most of the time they if they have some confidential data or some bank, they are using a paginated report. But I know how to create it, but I haven't I know how to create it, I have learned it, but I haven't worked on the paginated report. It comes on the like a document file where when the viewer want to see their data into the document in the page format. So you just drag and drop whatever your requirement is, what you want to show. So they want to show see the data most of the time, like sometimes onto the data format, into so word format also. So you create for that paginated report, so that
Okay. Okay. So you know about the relationships, right? One to one, one to many, many to many, right?
yes, yes.
So in that, we while creating the relationships, so you need to be have an option called by cross filtering,
Hmm.
bidirectional filtering, right?
Yeah.
So can you explain about that bidirectional filtering?
So bidirectional cross filtering is allow the filter to occur in both direction, like it manage the relationship in the both ways. And the cross filtering, it
So
is
in what scenarios we will use that bidirectional cross filtering? In what scenario? Can you give example in a real time case?
like for example, this can be like when you need interaction uh, between the two table, like a table can filter another table, that way you can use bidirectional.
Maybe it can be many to many relationship type also we can use by directional cross filtering, right? So it will be allows both tables to filter the data.
Yeah, so but there it will create a redundancy there. We can use it, the
Yeah, of course,
bi-directional
many to
filter.
many is
Mm.
redundant. Yeah.
Yeah, so it like where you need both tables to influence each other in by, so like many to many relationship would work. But like if we don't use it, because if for the long time it will create
Okay.
a redundancy there.
Okay. Yeah, but you okay. So can you explain the concept Power Query?
A power query where we want to like transform our data, like filtering the data, use the like if you want to add a table, delete table, remove the duplicate table. So there we use the power query, like it connect to the various data source, perform like data cleaning, shaping, merging operation, and load the transform data into the data model. It provides a user friendly interface for data integration and transformation, and it enable user to prepare their data for analyzing, so you can do the all the transformation there.
Okay, good, good. So do you know the concept of query folding?
Query folding is when you whatever the changes you have performed into the power query, so that will convert into the that will convert into the code, and the same the transformation will happen into the source file only so source file as well. So that calls query folding, like if you have done changes, like your data source is connected into the through the SQL. So whatever the changes transformation you're doing into the power query, it can be done, it can be convert into the M language, and in pushes that some transformation will happen into the source system also, like SQL. So like it's
Okay.
never happened always, but most of the data, most of the transformation will happen. So what we do, if we want to convert all the we want to convert all the transformation whatever we have made to convert into the SQL server as well. So what we'll do, what is be able to whatever we are able to convert into the M language, whatever the code we are doing it, so that we will do on a very first steps. Then later on, what is not able to convert it, that we will do on later on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good to hear that the whole concept and to understand bit. Okay. Then so we'll move into the SQL part. So can you explain the joins concept there? And I will give you a question. You can share your screen and write the query for that real time table.
Like in joins, like it happened on the merge, like in combining two or more table based on the common column, or creating new table. So it has inner join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join. So cross joins, these are the joins are there. So like for inner join, only the matching record from the both table will come out if you will apply the inner join. Or left outer join, all the record from the left table and the only matching record from the right table will come out. And for the right join, all the records from the right table and only matching record from the left table will come out. And full outer join, all the record from the both the tables, then will use full outer join if we want to the we want all the records from the both table. And cross join, where if we want to combine all the row from the table A with all the from the table B, so we want to create new table, so there we use a cross join for combining both table A and table B, so all the record will come there.
Okay. Okay. Good. So can yeah. So then I don't think so. The query need to be right, and so you explained the whole concept. So it is main about the need to understand the concept. So do you know about the normalization process?
Normalization, when you have the data and that you want to perform a query there, like for the like where you have to perform all the data, so there you use the normalization. So like doing the it is a process of avoiding duplicate by breaking it into smaller related tables, like employee code. So that is normalization. So, and the denormalization is the opposite, combining data from multiple table to improve query performance. So there use a denormalization.
Yeah. Okay. So can you explain the having statement purpose and use where we need to use the having?
In SQL, the where clause is used to filter row before any grouping are made, while the having clause is used to filter row after the grouping has occurred, where is applied to individual row, where having is applied to group as whole.
Okay. So how to filter the nth record of it?
Like SQL, we can select the table there, select start from table name.
Okay. Choose whatever the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
uh, where we can put the condition, whatever the condition 1 and
Okay.
condition 2, so that way we can do it. Came, yeah.
Okay. So can
What we'll do, we can do the descending on like order by column name, like from the descending order it will come, and we will put the limit there for 1, so only the last record will come.
okay. Fine. I need to know the concepts and bit more like knowledgeable in SQL side, analytical thinking. So the client requirements, based on that, which visualizations are suitable. So we need to explain and we need to be a bit more logical when they are asking questions. And if they are asking about the data consumption, so we need to be a bit reliable and very flexible features we need to use in the Power BI, not allowing the huge refresh type of issues. So you know about the incremental refresh, right? So
Yeah.
this will be useful in during large data sets. So this type of suggestions we need to be a bit aware of those things. So this is the process. Okay. So I am done with this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Same
Thank
to
you.
you. Thank you
Bye.
so much. Yeah, bye.